In today's video, I'm going to reveal the 7 common lies that modern women are telling men. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's going to be a juicy one. Look, this is most of these things that I'm going to cover, these 7 lies, are things that I've seen and experienced from dating apps. But even outside of dating apps is meeting women organically. So if you're single like I am, these 7 common lies might be a bit of a shock to you. Some of them I'm sure you know, but that's what we're going to get into today in this video. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. Excuse me. Oh, hairball. So, number 1 lie, common lie that modern women tell men. Number 1 is they don't say their real name. So, there's a lot of reasons for this. Mostly it's around safety. They don't fucking know you. Women get creeped out a lot by dudes. Dudes search them on LinkedIn, they search them on Google, they find out where they live. Like it takes only one incident, and this is sad that men actually do this. It takes one incident for the woman to be traumatized forever, for the rest of her life. Like men following them home. It's like, what the fuck? Like, dude, if a woman, I'll say this to you guys, if a woman's not into you and she's not interested, who cares? Move on. There's other options. She's not the only one that's going to love you, man. Do not put all this invested emotional energy into anyone to the point where now you're like stalking them kind of thing. And you're wondering, why aren't she calling me back? Oh, you sending them multiple texts. You're calling them, please come back. Please, baby, don't break up with me. Like, really? That's pathetic behavior. And that's one of the things you're going to notice in my channel, in my videos. I tell it straight, bro. So I was married before 20 years and I've been single for 2.5 years. I've been on hundreds of first dates. I know all about this. And you know what, bro? I'm in a way better place being single and alone, and I'm fucking happy. Nobody's telling me what to do. I have options, man. I have way more options than I did when I was in my 20s as an older guy. The catch is, you have to take care of yourself. That's number 1. Physically, you got to get to the gym. You don't have to be perfect, but the woman has to feel like, damn, this guy can protect me and this guy takes care of himself. Like, you can see me in my videos, right? Like, you know, I look pretty good. So that's the number 1 thing they're looking for. The money, yes, of course, they're looking for a guy that has a stable job and all this stuff. But so number 1, she's not going to give out her real name pretty much ever, especially on dating apps. That's not her real name mostly. Maybe, but most don't use the real name. And if you meet them organically, that's a little bit different, but just don't be taken back if you find out a few weeks in of dating and that, well, that wasn't my real name, because it's for her safety. That's in her mind, but it's still a lie, right? Okay. So number 2, that number, by the way, that she's giving you, oh, text me. And you think, oh, wow, I have her phone number. You know what? That's another common lie. A lot of women give out a fake number. There's services that you can get a local number for free, and it'll send you a text on your phone. Oh, you got a new text through the app, right? So these women are giving their number out to most guys. That's a fake number. They only give you the real phone number when they trust you. And again, this is all safety things, okay? So don't be turned off. Don't be like kind of surprised, like, why the hell was she giving you this fake number? So that's a common lie, right? The common lie is that the number she's giving you is most likely a fake number. And actually, I'll give you this tip. How you can tell it's a fake number is send her a picture. Because most of these numbers, they only allow text messages, but they don't allow photos. And then you can say, oh, don't say, oh, you must be using a fake number. You can say, oh, you must be using one of those special numbers because my photos isn't going through. But you just have to be careful with the way you word that, because you don't want her to start freaking out that, oh, this guy is like a creep or something like that. So that's the number 2 common lie, is that number she's giving you is most likely a fake number. Okay. So number 3, this is a common lie, and I've come across this more times than not, and I'm a little surprised. They're lying about their age. So maybe it's an Atlanta thing. I moved from Canada and I now live in Atlanta, United States. And many women, especially dating app situation, right? Organic's different, but a dating app situation, they will put what their age is, but they're actually older than that, or they're younger than that. So you might be asking, well, why the fuck would they lie about their age? Well, again, this is a safety thing that some guys are on the web trying to search for her, and they put in certain their age, and it's just like a smokescreen thing. It only bothers me because this has happened a few times before. It only bothers me when they lie about the age when we've been seeing each other for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Now, one of the things that I've concluded is that as the weeks go on, now they feel even more and more self-conscious, like, oh shit, 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 shit. We've been now dating for 2 months and I haven't told my real age. Oh, damn it. So then they might come back to me with it later. I mean, some of you guys, let me know in the comments what you think. If that happened to you, would you drop them, or would you say, and consider it as like a low level lie? Or would you feel, hey, any lie is a lie and I'm out? I'm still not sure what to do in that situation because it's happened quite a few times. Where I'm at is I'm just mostly emotionally detached, right? I'm emotionally detached from most of these women anyways, because man, I've been surprised with all kinds of things. So I just kind of go along, and it's not like I'm looking to get married again anytime soon or have a serious relationship. I'm just kind of, dating, and I just want to have a good time with someone. Yes, I could be monogamous, but I don't want to put like a actual label, like, hey, we're boyfriend, girlfriend kind of thing. But what would you do, right? 2 months in, you're dating and you find out she lied about her age. Are you out, or are you still in? Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4. So number 4 is she may not actually be in your city. Now, this is this is mostly on dating apps. But I remember one time this woman was really flirting with me at a restaurant bar, and I eventually walked up to her because she was sitting there with her friend. I walked up to her while she was sitting at the bar, started having a conversation, and then she said, "Oh, I'm actually from New York." Actually, this is twice. Twice this has happened to me in the last 3 months where I've seen a woman at the restaurant bar. I've walked up to them because I do cold approach, man. I'm pretty good at it. I walk right up to them, and then I find out they're actually not even living in the city, but they're kind of flirting and stuff like that. That's not a lie. So the lie is when, on a dating app specifically, when they have their where they live, that they're in Atlanta. Like I'm thinking of like Bumble or some of these other apps. I know they can have travel mode, or they put in multiple places that they live. Maybe they have some family. So basically, some of these apps, the app will show them people in the city that they're actually in right now. So maybe they're in your city, right? Because they're visiting some friends, but they've got their dating mode on, and then they don't tell you that they actually don't live in this city for a little bit, and then you get to know them, and then they say, "Oh well, I actually not live in the city." So why would they lie about that? Well, because they want to get to know you first. I'm not giving them an excuse. I'm just saying the reason. So they want to get to know you first. Maybe they're thinking of moving here, and maybe they're thinking, oh well, maybe this person's open to a long distance relationship or whatever. So, but still a lie. Okay. So that's number 4. And I'm just looking at my notes. Oh, yeah. Number 5, photos. Bro, dating apps are the worst. With like, either it's actually not really them, or the photos are old, like 5 years old. They don't look like that. That has happened to me a lot, where I meet them in person and I'm like, what the fuck? Like they've gained 20, 30 pounds since the photos that I saw. Or they're using heavy filters. It's like, what the fuck? Or they only show from up here. They actually don't show their body. But yet it says they're active at the gym, kind of bullshit. So watch out for the photos. Typically what I like to do is have a video call before my first date. I don't always do that, but mostly, especially if I'm twitching that these photos are real or not, I will do a video call before. Okay. So that's number 5, which leads into number 6, and that's unfiltered photos. So most of these women are using filters. Now I'm pretty good at spotting the filters because I'm a marketing executive and I deal with graphic design stuff. So we'll just watch out for the photos. Number 7. So number 7 is their Instagram is a fake Instagram. Like they might have a few, just like the phone number, they have multiple Instagram accounts. So the one that you're going to, and you can always tell when they only have like 3 to 4 or 5 photos on their Instagram, and it's not an Instagram account, their real Instagram account. And again, this is for safety. All right, as a bonus tip, whew, this is a lie where the woman will keep going out with you, but she's actually not into you, and she just sees you as an ATM machine. Oof. This one got me, bro. This, when I was early on dating, right? And I went on my first bunch of dates, like let's say my first 9 months of being single. I had a hard time with this one because these women seemed interested to go out with me, but then I realized just based on their actions that fuck, they just saw me as an ATM machine. How I can tell this now, and I will give you this tip, okay? How you can tell if she sees you as an ATM machine is one of two things. One, she doesn't touch you at all in the first couple dates, like at all. So when I'm the first couple dates, I have a date tonight, by the way. So the date tonight, we're gonna go out. First date, I'm gonna sit beside her at the restaurant bar. I never recommend a table. Sit at the bar, okay? Just make sure they have a back. The stools have a back because it's more comfortable. So you sit at the bar, and I will not touch her at all for the first 2 dates. And believe me, if she's into you, she will find a way to touch you. She will laugh at your jokes, and she will touch your arm and go, ah, that's so funny. Right? That kind of stuff, right? Or she'll constantly touch you. And that's a sign, okay, she's into you. The next thing is I usually go in for a kiss within the first 2 dates. The date number 1, if it feels really like if we're vibing and it makes sense, I'll go in for the kiss. Date number 2, I almost always go in for the first kiss, especially a goodnight kiss. And here's the thing. I have asked so many women about this. If she's into you, she will kiss you by second. In fact, she's looking forward to that kiss. And date number 2, 100% she's going to kiss you. So if she doesn't kiss you, if she kind of turns away, you can pretty much bank that she's using you as an ATM machine, or she's just using you in general as another option. There is an exception, okay? At our age, you're going to meet a lot of sugar babies who are looking for a sugar daddy. And there are women who specifically, they're smart. They can see what you drive. They can see what watch you have. They can see the way you're dressed. They see the restaurant you're sitting in, right? You're not sitting in a Chick-fil-A at the bar in the restaurant and a Chick-fil-A. No, you're going to like a pretty nice restaurant. So there's all these things running through their brain, and they're like, that guy does good for himself. So I get a lot of women in their 20s and 30s drawn to me that are sugar babies. Sugar babies, one of the things that they're masters at is how do you get the guy to like you and invest in you, right? So one of the ways that they do that is basically love bombing. So they will touch you, they will kiss you, and you're just like, holy shit, man, she's gorgeous, and she's kind of love bombing you. That is a tricky one to as a like how to see the red flag, because I've also had the opposite where like I really was vibing with this woman, but she was not a sugar baby. So it's hard to tell the difference between a woman who's really into you and she's not a sugar baby versus a woman who's into you because she sees you as an ATM machine and she's a sugar baby. Does that make sense? So that's the exception. But the bonus tip, just as a recap, is just watch out for the first few dates that she's not touching you and she doesn't want to kiss you. So hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments about the 7 lies and what other lies have I missed that you've been identifying. All right, we'll see you next time.